welcome back to a brand new video. In today's episode, we are doing X-Men Evolution Customs and LEGO DC Supervillains. I'm really excited to do these because X-Men Evolution is a cartoon that I really enjoyed as a kid. It's the X-Men show I grew up on. It may not be the best one, but it's one of my favorites just because I watched this a lot on like TV when I was younger. And so we're just going to get right into it. So to start out, our roster, we have Nightcrawler. For Nightcrawler, I gave him navy blue long hair with a blue tail. That's from Cheetah. I gave him Beast Boy's head in blue with a Beast Boy's torso piece in red. I gave him Young Justice Kid Flash's arms in black, and I gave him white gloves and white boots with black pants. Now, for this custom, you can use any black hip piece. I just used a random one with detail. But I think that this one came out good, and I also gave him his BAMF effect, where he can teleport. So that's pretty cool. Okay, thank you, appreciate it, game. Next up, we have Wolverine Logan. Now, this is a Wolverine design that I hold dear to my heart, just because I really this is the one that I kind of like really remember. And for this, I give him black pants with orange boots. I give him black hips and the Beast Boy torso in orange. I gave him an orange hood piece to represent his mask, because as you can tell in this version, he has his mask off. I gave him a Doctor Strange-like hairpiece in black with black sideburns. I gave him short orange sleeves with orange gloves, and I gave him his classic adamantium claws. I actually really like the way this one came out, and it's probably one of the better customs on this list. Someone remind me to get rid of like the grow and shrink thing. Now, this is a really difficult, this was a very difficult custom, so if it didn't come out the greatest, that's why. I still like it, but I think it could be better. But at the same time, with the ability, like with the things that I have to my disposal here, I think this was the best I could get it. Huh, I didn't know you could break those with just spamming a beam. Anyway, we're gonna get into it. For Cyclops, I gave him short brown hair with Arsenal's visor on a normal face. That's just been the precedent for Cyclops now. I think it looks really good. I gave him navy blue, just normal navy blue legs with yellow boots. I gave him Booster Gold's arms with yellow hands. I gave him the CW's Flash's hips in navy blue. And this was the part that kind of like stumped me, was the torso, because he has like an X on his torso, and I couldn't replicate that at all, because it's like a big X. And so what I did was use this torso, which is Black Lightning from the CW, and I think it looks pretty good. Do I think it looks perfect? Far from, but I think it looks decent. And then I put some yellow shoulder pads on there. So I also recreated his I-beams, his optic blasts, with this effect, and I think it looks really good. But that is Cyclops. Next up, we have Storm. For Storm, I gave her... Let's get out so we can see. Where's the sun? There we go. For Storm, I gave her this white long hair with black pants and white boots. I gave her black hips with black arms that are short sleeve. Sorry, black short sleeve arms with white gloves. I gave her Amanda Waller's head and Huntress's cape, and I gave her a little bit of a glowing effect around one of her arms. I think this looks really good, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I think Amanda Waller's face looks really perfect for this. Next up, we have Jean Grey. Let's see, Jean, can you get over the wall? No, you can't. But as I was saying, next up we have Jean Grey. And for Jean, I used this kind of long red hair piece with Catwoman's headpiece, which I think looks, looks really good for this custom in navy blue. I used a custom torso piece in green with navy blue highlights. I used red on her, like the first part of her arms to represent the X, and navy on in the second part. I used Envy's hip piece to get kind of that look she has, and I used these random navy blue legs with green detail. And this custom looks probably the weakest of the bunch just because it's such a hard design. I think it looks okay, but it is definitely not my favorite and absolutely not the best custom I've made. But I think it looks okay. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comments. Also, I think there is a name glitch with LEGO DC Supervillains because for some reason my names aren't showing up. For the legs, I have... Oh, sorry. This is Spike, who is a character, I don't know, you can correct me in the comments if you want, who I think was made up for this show. I think that's wrong, but I'm just gonna say that. But I think Spike was put in the show, like, to kind of counter Kitty Pryde, because Kitty Pryde was kind of like a more relatable character, and I think Spike was also one of those more relatable characters. So I think this one looks really cool. I think that character is pretty decent. Now for the arms for Spike, I gave him booster golds. For the torso, I gave him a plain one with a yellow Batman style belt. I gave him these random navy blue hips with Kid Flash's Young Justice legs in navy. I gave him this random head with this kind of short blonde hair, and I gave him the effect right here that he's shooting out spikes. I think Spike was really cool in this show, and I definitely think he's one of the more underrated characters. We'll come back to him. Next up for Kitty Pryde, aka Shadowcat, I gave her brown hair. I talked about her before. Gave her this brown ponytail-like hair with a normal head. I gave her this Beast Boy torso in this like light purple. I gave her Batman the Animated Series' arms in black. I gave her Batgirl's legs in this purplish light color, same as the torso. And I gave her these black hips. And I think this looks really good for Kitty Pryde. I think she's also a really difficult character to make with her like I almost just said obscene. Let me rephrase that. With her obscure costume, because it's a little interesting. So, I think this one looks pretty good. But, what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. And we have 2 more customs. So, we're gonna do a pre-finale with Rogue right now. And, I guess it's not gonna spawn. Okay. For Rogue, I gave her the same hair as Kitty Pryde, but in a darker brown. I gave her this custom headpiece with black lipstick, because that's what she has. I gave her these navy blue shoulder pads with red on the front part to make it look similar to an X, like they have on the costumes. And I gave her these Green Arrow from the CW's legs, because I think they look pretty good, with Beast Boy's torso in green, to get the effect she has, with these brown gloves that she wears, so she doesn't take someone's powers. I actually think this one came out pretty decent, but it's definitely, like Jean and Kitty Pryde, it's a difficult costume to make with the stuff you have in this game. So I think it looks pretty good, but I definitely think that if I had more content, it could be easier to make. And now I guess we wait for the professor to walk up here, even though he shouldn't be walking. And he jumped. Okay. So usually this is a quick tutorial. A wheelchair would spawn here, but I guess it's broken right now or something. So we're actually gonna hop on over to this fancy restaurant just to see. I'm pretty sure that's a gold brick, but we wanted to hop over here so we can walk back over here and see if a wheelchair spawns now. Yeah, turn around. Nope, it's not. Okay, so for Professor X, I gave him Adam Strange's head with no gloves. I gave him Hugo Strange's torso piece in dark green. And I gave him Alfred's arms in dark green. I gave him, I think, just random black hips. I think they might be Donna Troy's, with black pants. And that's about it for the Professor that I thought I should do, because it's pretty simple. He would look better in a wheelchair, but for some reason that's not working right now. So, yeah. But anyway, this has been my X-Men Evolution Customs. If you guys want to see more customs in the future, just let me know in the comments. I plan on doing a lot more. Also, guys, I wanted to make a pretty big announcement. I'm thinking about making a new series where I react to your guys' customs. So, the way I could do this, you could do this two ways. You could either make a YouTube post and tag me in it, and I will use that post in the next customs reaction video, or you could send it to me on PlayStation. Now, I cannot friend anyone, but I will accept your submissions if that's all you're gonna do. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this customs as much as I did. I really enjoyed playing and watching X-Men Evolution as a kid. So building these customs was awesome for me. I hope it had the same effect for me as it did for you. If it did, that's awesome. If it didn't, well, I hope you still liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what your favorite custom was this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!